one tier skip, yo. Look at this shit. Dude, I did that while calling something in. Fucking hot here in graphics settings. I play on full screen mode. I got a 1440p monitor, but I run it at, high def, 1080p. And then my monitor, you want obviously your main monitor here. I got LG Ultra Gear, 165 refresh rate. You want a max possible, so if you have 240, do 240, and so on. VSync off. Right now I'm running custom and crank it all the way up, so my menu rate is at 60 and autofocus at 30, so it's not constantly running your GPU. But I might actually just switch this to unlimited, but for now I'm gonna leave it there. But it's basically the same thing. So if you put unlimited, it's just gonna run a limited amount of frames in menus and out of menus. Aspect ratio automatic, and you want to adjust your brightness to the correct brightness. Display gamma 2.2, HDR off. Have this on and you're streaming, it'll make it look very weird, and you want to turn this off. That'll help you. Focus mode off. You want to do display adapter, which is your GPU. On demand texture streaming, you want that off. This will help with, also it would help with input lag on top of packet burst, because I still get packet burst here and there, but I heard if you have this off, it'll help too. But I never use this in the other games. It's just more for high quality, which if you want performance, turn this off. The game still looks great as is, but anyway, now we're in the quality section of the graphics. Dynamic resolution off. Texture resolution, I run mine at medium. Texture filter and stratific at medium as well. You can crank this to high or wherever you want, because this ain't gonna affect your FPS. Particle quality at high, but particle resolution at low. I had this opposite, because particle resolution in this game looks amazing, the fire, but it does impact your, this right here, particle resolution does impact your FPS. So instead of, so I put this to low and this to high. Kind of balances out, if you know what I mean. And then bullet impacts and sprays. This is, known to be CPU intensive. So if you want this on, just, be in mind of that. But sometimes it can be helpful having this on, but decide to have it off. Fuck it. Probably want this off in Warzone, to be honest. Because, like Verdansk, very CPU intensive. Shader quality low. Tessellation, I have this off, but if you want, you could put this to all. It improves rendering quality, so it's more of like angles and stuff, but that's alright with me. But yeah, sometimes here and there I had this on. It doesn't really affect anything, maybe 1 FPS, but if you're trying to get the subdivisions and just, throw this on. Level of detail, distance, range standard, so we can see everything at, see things at a, alright range. Nearby level of detail and distant detail at high. Some of these things you keep at high, it's not gonna affect performance. Draw distance short. This is, small ground elements at a distance. Volumetric level at low. Some people run it at medium, but this is your fogs and clouds, so run it at low. Screen space shadows off, and shadow map resolution, I put mine at very low, but some people crank this up to medium or low to use it to your advantage. So sun shadow cascades, I have this at low. This is the quality of sunlight shadows. And then these two here, this will help you FPS too, is the cache sun and spot shadows. This stores memory in your RAM to speed up rendering for future frames. And I set the cache size to low, spot quality to low. Particle lighting I find at medium. You can run this at low, but I like how the particle quality is in this game, or particle lighting rather. So, you know, I balance it out. Ambient occlusion off, and then you want to drop down, press square or whatever the drop bar, show more, and you want this GTAO quality to low, screen space reflection off. And then right here, it's a huge frame booster, and it has very little impact to your image quality. And I'll show you in just a moment of how to counter this and still get the sizable frame gain. But if you have like really high-end PC, you can use the Fidelity FX Cast. This sharpens it. But like I said, I'll show you how to sharpen it, and that basically bypasses the cast. So here, I wouldn't do quality or ultra quality. It just makes the game look horrible. So I'm running balanced. Oh no, I meant not quality. Sorry, I want to use performance because obviously it would impact your image quality. But balanced, you wouldn't notice much image quality difference. So balance, obviously, major frame rate gain, less impact image quality than performance. So I put this to balance, and in just a moment I'll show you what I do to get the sharpness that you can get from this. So anyway, down to anti-aliasing, I got the Filmic SMMA 2X T2X, and I got the anti-aliasing quality to low, Filmic straight to 100. You can run this at medium, but low you still get that nice smooth jagged edges. Depth of field off, and VRAM 85%. You want that there. It's default. Color customization, I run mine at the filter 2 interface, and over here I do enemy color all the way to the red, and you could change your party color. I put mine to green, change the whatnot. This gives more vibrant eye-catching color. And I run my field of view at 110 at affected. I wouldn't really use independent in this game. It's just I haven't tried it and haven't heard really good things about it, because in competitive modes a lot of ARs would run independent because they're ARs, and then SMGs would run affected. But anywho, moving on, camera movement at least, which is 50%, so you don't get camera shakes, and you want both weapon and world motion blur off, and then my reflex latency on boost. And then real quick, I'll show you my NVIDIA Game Filters, and this is where I get that sharpness from. So here, I turn this image sharpening off, and there's a new tool that GeForce Experience has to get frames, but it's default at 50, and I have it turned off anyway. But you could use this. I haven't really tried it out, it's new. But anywho, my filters. So we got brightness, contrast, color, details. We'll start from the top. Exposure 0%, contrast is 0%, highlights -10%, shadows -36%, gamma 0%. And color, so tint, color, tint intensity, both at 0, temperature at 0. So only thing here I change, well, besides putting these to 0, is vibrance. I have mine at 60, The 0.8, I don't know, I don't know why it's there, but anyway, 60 for vibrancy, and then details, sharpen, and here's the sharpening. That would help get that sharpening back, I guess you'd say, or override the fidelity cast, and so you can use the super resolution. I got my sharpen at 60%. Like I said, it'll help for that. And then clarity 35, as well as HDR toning. And then you want to drop bloom to 0%. Those are the NVIDIA Game Filters. And then moving on, do my controller real quick. The audio is all the same, like normal shit. Preference. Sound effects. Wait, hit markers. Where is it? So audio mix, I'm using home theater right now, but headphones is good. I might just put that headphones. That's fine. Yeah, the headphones are home theater. I have, where's the hit marker shit? Oh, right here. So a lot of people just run the Vanguard hit markers. I like the classic hit marker sound, so I'm running the classic.
Deathmatch.
Oh, shit. Never mind. I didn't mean to play that, but anywho, moving on. We're gonna do controller. But here I have right here crosshair bobbin. You want to turn this off. I did not know this, and I found this later on, and this really helps with fast movement, fast kills, fast aggressive gameplay. Crosshair bobbin, turn off. And this is in the interface tab, and then I minimap shape the square. Alright, controller. A lot of people run 6.6, but I'm a weirdo, so I'm running 6.5. And my ADS multiplier right here is I have mine ADS multiplier 0.90. This is your ADS sensitivity when you're ADS. If that makes any sense, when you're aim down sight, it's your sensitivity. The only thing else I changed is the curve type dynamic. This is the best aim assist curve type, aim response curve type out there. I know some people that run linear, but I've always been dynamic, and a lot of people don't run control vibration. Oh shit, I have it. Oh, here. But I do. I run control vibration. Just used to it. And then weapon fire threshold is on. It simulates the gun's trigger, so it makes it a little bit more realistic. So each gun has a different threshold. What else? Control orientation up. The only thing else I change is my left trigger and right trigger. Minimum input dead zone. I drop all of that to 0. So when you press it in, you don't push it in too far for it to react. So it's when you tap it, it reacts. So that's your triggers. And then this is preference as well. I would start from 0 and move up until you have no stick drift. Just like Cold War, this is your dead zone for your sticks. So mine is 6.6, and you want this at 99.99 for your max. Otherwise, that's everything else is the same. That's over here. It's another important setting for movement too. Automatic airborne mantle. And this is in the controller or keyboard and mouse. You can find this keyboard and mouse tab, but it's in the gameplay tab. Automatic airborne mantle. You want to switch this to partial, and then drop it down, and then turn ground mantle off and automatic ground mantle off. And it'll just gives you more smooth movement throughout the map. I would suggest giving it a try. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I run automatic tactical sprint, but if you're in a competitive match, it's G8, so you want that off. But this is good for Warzone. And that's pretty much it. Oh, parachute auto deploy. Turn that off. Get that set for Warzone. I didn't notice. Oh, and then slide behavior. You want to turn this to tap. It'll be on hold as default. But tap, you just give it a tap Automatic slide. Beautiful. And that's it, yo. Alright guys, I hope enjoy the rest of the video.